A possible major spoiler for tonight's planned World Heavyweight Championship match on Raw has maybe been revealed. We'll let you know details on that, plus an update on the plans for Nic Nemeth in TNA Wrestling. Also an update on Trinity Fatu's status in TNA Wrestling amid rumors she's set to return to WWE as Naomi. Cora Jade reportedly has suffered a torn ACL at a recent WWE NXT live event. An update on the AEW Dynamite ticket sales for this Wednesday's episode on TBS. An update on Austin Theory after he suffered an injury, seemingly alongside Carmelo Hayes this past Friday night on SmackDown. What was the backstage reaction to Kazuchika Okada's return to TNA Wrestling over the weekend? We'll let you know about that, plus an update on the new style WWE promos that have been airing in recent weeks on WWE programming. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw on the USA Network, because reportedly we could be set to see some big plans. Now, of course, if you don't wish to be spoiled, please do feel free to skip ahead. I'll give you 5 seconds to do so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Right, let's get straight into this, because this spoiler, and it's a possible spoiler, it's not guaranteed, it's a rumor, shall we say, but this rumor does involve Senior Money in the Bank himself, the Judgment Day's Damian Priest. Now, Damian Priest has been Mr. Money in the Bank for 191 days and counting. The Judgment Day's big man won the briefcase this past July at the WWE Money in the Bank Premium Live event in London, England, upsetting fan favourite LA Knight and expected winner Logan Paul. Now, considering he became Mr. Money in the Bank at a time when stablemate Finn Balor was feuding with the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, many anticipated that Priest would end up cashing in during one of Balor's title matches, thus instilling further tensions between Raw's top faction. Instead, Rollins and Balor's feud concluded with no title changes, and the Judgment Day continues to operate today as a cohesive unit. But could everything be changing soon when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship? According to Insider Pro Wrestling account BWE, Damian Priest is, quote, close to cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. It was added that, quote, extra pyro, end quote, is being prepared for tonight's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. Now, tonight's Red Brand show will see World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins defend his title against Jinder Mahal, rekindling a rivalry that existed way back when in 2012 when the two met in the finals to crown the first ever NXT champion. While initially expected to be just a throwaway title defense, Mahal's title shot sparked significant social media chatter. That's because AEW President Tony Khan called out WWE for booking Mahal, who has not won a singles match since January 10, 2023 in a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Now, this led to WWE fans rallying behind Mahal, with some even calling for the modern-day Maharaja to defeat Rollins for the gold. The extra pyro report could be connected to Mahal, not Priest, capturing the World Heavyweight Championship, although people expect that that's not the case. Now, all signs certainly point, though, when it comes to Seth Rollins and the World Heavyweight Championship, to be facing off against CM Punk, bringing their bad blood to the Showcase of Immortals this coming April at WrestleMania 40. But is there a chance that that match isn't for the World Heavyweight Championship? Damian Priest and Jinder Mahal leaving Raw as champion does not guarantee that they will be then walking into WrestleMania 40 with the gold, but it is more probable than Rollins losing the World Heavyweight Championship just to win it back just before. So it certainly is a very interesting situation. Now, regarding the possible WrestleMania 40 title challenges for Priest or Mahal, a common denominator is Drew McIntyre. McIntyre has recent history, of course, with the Judgment Day, aligning with the faction at Survivor Series, and he does have a past with Jinder Mahal as well, infamously teaming with him in the infamous 3MB faction. So, what do you think? What's your prediction for this evening? Do you think that BWE is correct and we could see a Money in the Bank cash in this evening with Damian Priest cashing in during this match? Or is this just misinformed speculation? Is this just a case to get people to watch Raw and maybe tune into this main event, even though most expect Rollins to retain? What's your reaction to it? Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Now, let's talk about Nic Nemeth in TNA Wrestling, and some spoilers have emerged on what Nic Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, will do next in TNA Wrestling, with Nemeth in action and cutting a passionate promo during Sunday's television taping. Nemeth made his surprise TNA debut at Saturday's Hard to Kill pay-per-view, attacking new TNA World Champion Moose and ripping his shirt to reveal a TNA logo. Following his appearance, it was then announced that the former WWE star will be making his TNA in-ring debut at the following night's Snake Eyes TV tapings. Not only did Nemeth compete in singles action, but the popular star cut a passionate promo in front of the live crowd as well. If you want to skip ahead when you don't want to be spoiled when it comes to this, you can of course do so. Once again, we'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, during the taping, Nemeth defeated Zachary Wentz of the Rascals in singles action in Nemeth's first post-WWE match. Nemeth also had interactions with former Impact World Champion Steve Macklin and ended with Nemeth standing tall. Nemeth also cut a promo of the taping, noting that he was nervous and excited. Nemeth said, quote, "Hard to Kill was one hell of a moment, wasn't it? TNA is back, baby. From the opening match to the main event, there was something in the air, and damn it, I loved every second. I've been very fortunate. I've done 19 years and a hell of a lot of events. I was very fortunate to rack up a lot of accomplishments in 19 years, but I did it all in one world. I got some emotions running through. You said I still got it. I never lost it. I'm intimidated, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited, and make no mistake about it, I picked my time and place. I showed up in this ring, I lined up face to face with the TNA World Champion. I'm going to become TNA World Champion. I'm going to celebrate with each and every one of you. I respect the men and women of this locker room way too much to stroll in here and demand a world title match and get it. This is my day one. This is my first day right here, right now, doing it all over again. It starts here, right now. This time, I earn it all the way to the top. I promise I will do it again. I've done it in the past and I will never stop. It's the first time in my life that I do it as Nic Nemeth. So, Ziggler, Nemeth, whatever you want to call him, seemingly is going straight after the TNA World Championship, but he says he's going to earn his way to the top. Let me know if you'd like to see Nic Nemeth as the standard bearer for TNA Wrestling. Now, speaking of TNA, we've got an update when it comes to Trinity, formerly known as Naomi, her status with TNA Wrestling amid rumours of a potential return to WWE. Now, there's been an update on Trinity, Naomi's TNA Wrestling status amid rumours of an impending WWE return. It was recently reported that former WWE star Naomi was set to return to the company, possibly as soon as the end of the month at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. At the time of the report, Naomi, under the name Trinity, reigned as the TNA World Knockouts Champion. Trinity lost the Knockouts Championship to Jordan Grace at TNA Hard to Kill on Saturday, as well as taking part in the television tapings the following night, which many believe to be her final dates with TNA Wrestling. In an update from PW Insider, Trinity in fact did not finish up with TNA at last night's television tapings and has several more dates with the company. In addition to PW Insider's report, TNA has now shared advertising material for their upcoming tapings in Orlando on January 19 and 20, which features Trinity seemingly confirming that she will work the tapings in Orlando. So it looks like she's going to be completing those tapings in Orlando, which had been what other reports had suggested. Sean Ross Sapp at Fightful had said something similar, that she was believed to be doing her final dates at the end of the month, which was going to be in Orlando and then possibly returning to WWE then. Now let's talk about WWE and some sad news when it comes to Cora Jade. It's been confirmed that Cora Jade suffered a serious injury following an NXT house show this past weekend. It was originally reported that Jade had sustained some sort of knee injury during her match with Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship, an event in Dade City, Florida, but more details have come to light. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter took to social media and revealed that Jade suffered an ACL tear during her match with the champion and will now be out of action for the foreseeable future. Jade had only just recently made her return to action following a lengthy spell away from the ring over the summer. However, given that there is no time frame as of now regarding when she could return, it could be a while before NXT fans see her in action again. Meltzer recently commented on Jade's injury, noting how many other women on the NXT roster have gone down with ACL injuries in recent years. The likes of Nikita Lyons, Wendy Chu, Sol Ruka have all suffered ACL injuries, which has caused a lot of concern amongst fans and people within the wrestling business, as it seems to be a problem that WWE doesn't have under control right now. This has reportedly raised some questions within the company about how women are trained, as ACL injuries are typically not common among them. Of course, we wish Cora Jade the best as she recovers from her injury. If we get any more updates on the time frame, surgeries, etc., we'll let you know. Now, let's talk about AEW Dynamite this coming week. Got an update when it comes to ticket sales for the show. The January 17 edition of AEW Dynamite will take place at the North Charleston Coliseum in North Charleston, South Carolina. But how many people will attend to see the show? According to WrestleTix, the upcoming event has seen 2,198 tickets distributed, with the current setup of the arena designed to hold 2,510 fans, leaving 312 tickets left to move. The arena, though, has a maximum capacity of around 13,000 for center stage events, while end stage productions can see the building hold anywhere between 7,000 and 12,000 people. AEW Dynamite will also be the first televised wrestling show to take place at the North Charleston Coliseum since December 7, 2015. That was an episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. However, WWE has run a number of house shows in the arena since. And more sections of the building could be opened up before bell time, with ticket prices ranging from $20 to $80. Fans attending the show this Wednesday will see Samoa Joe's first match as AEW World Champion, as he's set to defend his title against FTW Champion Hook. 2 other championships will also be on the line on Dynamite, as Christian Cage will defend the TNT title against Dustin Rhodes. Meanwhile, the Mogul Embassy will put their Ring of Honor 6-man tag team championships on the line against Bullet Club Gold. The Young Bucks will also appear live to address their intentions of being Sting's final opponents after they made their return to AEW on last week's Dynamite as well. And we also got an update when it comes to Austin Theory after some concerning scenes this past Friday night on SmackDown. This past Friday on SmackDown, the referee stopped Austin Theory and Carmelo Hayes' match. The official in charge of the action raised his arms into the dreaded X position, the call sign for when a wrestler is deemed to be hurt legitimately, and waved off the bout after both men landed awkwardly following a move from the top turnbuckle. It was reported that both wrestlers had suffered facial contusions. That was a line straight from WWE directly. In an update provided by Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Radio, Theory is now reportedly in medical protocol, suggesting that he was the worst affected by the spot. The incident occurred when Theory attempted a running Spanish fly variation while Hayes was seated on the top turnbuckle. However, as the pair hit the canvas, the back of Hayes' head collided with the former WWE United States Champion's face. The referee checked on both men, concluding that the match could not continue. He ultimately called for the doctor to enter the ring and ended the match. Hayes made a SmackDown debut at the tail end of last year, participating in the United States Championship No. 1 Contenders Tournament. He overcame Theory's associate Grayson Waller in the first round, but was unable to advance past Kevin Owens in the semi-finals. Hayes returned to the Blue Brand this past Friday, discussing his Royal Rumble chances with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis in a backstage segment. The former NXT champion was interrupted by Theory and Waller, which ultimately set up the clash between Melo and the 2022 Men's Money in the Bank contract winner for later on in the show. We get any more details on Austin Theory's status, of course, we'll let you know. Now, a bit of an update when it comes to Kazuchika Okada, and of course, he's got a pretty storied history and a pretty infamous and negative one with TNA Wrestling from his previous tenure in 2010 and 2011. But according to PW Insider, Kazuchika Okada's return to TNA at the Snake Eyes television tapings over the weekend, after many years, was a, quote, healing moment after he had been treated so poorly by previous management. After the tapings, Okada got on the mic and told the live crowd in Las Vegas that he does not hate TNA, and certainly doesn't hate them anymore. Finally, a bit of an update when it comes to production in WWE. There's been a lot of production changes recently under the TKO banner, specifically the departure of Kevin Dunn, and many have taken notice of new elements of WWE production that we've seen, which include a new approach to within WWE as the Kevin Dunn era has closed. What has resulted quickly are many things that Dunn didn't previously want are now becoming the norm. According to Sean Rossap of Fightful Select, among them are 2 very distinct videos across Raw and SmackDown. One featuring Chelsea Green and Piper Niven at a club to confront Caden Carter and Katana Chance. Another on SmackDown highlighting Butch and Pete Dunne, or Butch/Pete Dunne, soon to be Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate. For those that drew the comparison to NXT, you'd be correct. Fightful have been told that Triple H allowed Jeremy Borash to put together a team in NXT for the past 3 years where it would be safely under Kevin Dunn's radar. Triple H was said to have been happy with how they played out, and with Dunn's departure, the door is open to feature that style of promos across all WWE shows. Fightful has spoken to several people associated with helping put together the promos that spoke highly of the new process and the freedom involved in them. One source noted that underdone, the segment would have likely cut away to several different things, but the new method was to let the characters breathe and the segment play out. Fightful have heard that both segments were largely positively received internally. But there you go, guys. That's the latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.